I felt myself nod in compliance. The second. Diana giggled in reply before letting go of my face and stepping back.
Really? The sly second? With you?
What a name, the sly second. I nodded once again, but this time it was part of my own decision to reply. Diana let a sound that mimicked a cat's purr before stepping away from me.
Alright then. Well, if it's the second son you're infatuated with, you should really rethink your romantic options.
You know, right now I would like to comment and say something about her and Seizure, but hey, I'll just let it go. Diana chuckled before kissing my nose, where I felt a shot of energy zap on my body, almost making me dizzy and recoil. Diana then turned to the desk and sat on the wood, crossing her legs.
You can go now. Remember, no class for the rest of the week.
Diana, you are so generous to do that for us, considering the fact you literally just lost me my ride. And how am I supposed to get home? My two friends left me here thanks to you.
Oh, were they your ride? My apologies. Let me help then.
Let's see if I can make her louder as well. No, voice acting is at full. Diana lifted her hands and snapped her fingers. I suddenly felt the floor sink from under me, forcing me to look down. A purple pentagram surrounded my feet, pulling me into the ground. Whoa! Before I could fight, however, I sank fully into the floor, fading into darkness and shutting my eyes. As I opened them, I felt my silk sheets around me, soothing my anxiety from the darkness that had previously surrounded me. What the? Why did Diana bring me back home? Was this an illusion? Was I being tricked? Something was going on. I sat up in bed, looking around me. I was indeed in my room. There was no mistake about that. Why? Diana is too strange. What is this? A game? Was this part of a plan to get the boys back? I was lost and confused more than ever. Despite my logical thoughts trying to piece the puzzle that is Diana together, the more I tried to solve her, the less I understood about the situation I was in. I was interrupted, however, by my door suddenly opening, revealing the boys with Damien's hand on the doorknob.
Miss, what are you doing here?
Diana.
Aren't you supposed to be in school?
I was. I frowned my eyebrows and stared at Damien, asking him to answer the question through my thoughts.
Diana sent her back here. She invaded her school and sent all the students back home.
What is that bitch up to? Seriously! Diana's playing around for no reason.
Maybe it's part of her plan.
The boys continued to argue back and forth about Diana, fueling almost jealous curiosity in me. Damien seemed to be too deep within the talking to notice my thoughts, for he didn't even stop talking alongside his brothers. Why was Diana after them? Why did she want to bring them back? What was so important about the boys that she would travel to the human world to get them? What was going on? I decided enough was enough. I needed answers. Hey! The boys stopped arguing, staring at me in surprise. I held my hands in fists on my lap, mustering the courage to continue to speak despite my abrupt shout. Why is Diana here? Why does she want to bring you all back? What exactly did you all run from, and why did you run from it?
Miss,
No, don't miss me, please. I need to know what is going on. I won't be left in the dark about this. I want to know what I am facing. The boys looked at each other hesitantly, unsure of what to reply. Finally, Sam pushed Damien towards the bed, making him buckle and land on his knees, with his torso over the edge of the mattress.
Damien, do the thing.
The thing? What thing?
Sam, you're not suggesting.
Why not? She deserves to know everything, especially if Diana is targeting her.
Sam's right. I guess we have no choice then.
I was confused. What was Damien about to do? Damien stood before climbing onto the bed with me, sitting across from me on his knees.
We are going to show you everything. You have to trust me, okay? The minute you stop trusting me, the vision will stop.
Vision?
Princess, please trust him.
I looked at Erik, Unsure of what was going on, but I nodded. If this was the only way to learn, then this was my chance to know. Damien gently placed his hand on each side of my head, gently pressing his thumbs into my skin above my eyebrows. I could only stare at Damien as his eyes began to glow gold, and energy began to be both pulled out of me and forced into my head. Within seconds, my vision went black once again. I was unsure of what Damien was doing, but soon shapes and textures slowly began to appear around me. I found myself sitting on a stone floor in the middle of what looked like a fantasy throne room. Where am I? I looked down at myself to stand, only to see that my body was as translucent as a ghost. Whoa. I jumped up and inspected my hands with a sudden panic. I was see-through. Why? What was going on? Was I in like some rerun of Casper that I just wasn't told about or aware of? I wouldn't be all that surprised if I was in a rerun of Casper. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone would be a better replacement for Wendy. Don't get me wrong, I love the Casper franchise. Who doesn't love Casper the Friendly Ghost? Anyway. You guys already know what's coming by here. This is obviously the memory sequence that always happens for the boys. So yeah, we gotta go back down memory lane, because why not? We all like memory lane. We've done it so many times. I'm sorry as well if I'm a bit out of it today. A lot has happened. Too much has happened recently. Anyway, sorry. Getting back to the reading.
How dare they try to negotiate with me? Do they not know whom they speak to?
I heard somebody shouting very angrily across the throne room, and the Skyman said,
My lord, please calm yourself.
Calm? They're merely testing my resolve. I have more than half of a mind to send my greatest armies to take what should be mine. They are mere insects in the way of my kingdom's expansion.
They merely asked for a marriage joining.
So I'm to bow to them and share my land that I have so rightfully conquered?
And this, everybody here, is our Demon Lord, our opinion of the bad person from the second game. And this is Nim. Okay, so imps are not that small then. Okay. I still don't see how a king and queen couldn't take him down though. I peeped from behind the pillar to see a large demon covered in royal clothes, but buff enough to be a military commander. His rage practically emanated from his body as he growled at his servant, which is a fawn demon apparently.
They are willing to give their land to you, sire. All they ask is for one of your sons to marry their daughter, whom I might add is as beautiful as can be.
This is ridiculous! To suggest that I need their approval to take their land is beyond insanity. What makes them think I care about their precious daughter?
Did I mention that she is a prodigy of her kind, sire?
A prodigy?
Yes, my lord. This succubus is a master of her skills in magic and mind manipulation. She is said to sway armies with a snap of her fingers, despite being as young as she is.
Impossible!
If only it were, sire. This succubus is dangerous, but would be a great asset to have should we agree to this arrangement. The only reason she cannot faze you, my lord, is because you are the strongest demon in the plains.
Is this supposed to change my mind?
Yes, my lord.
You are doing a terrible job at convincing me.
My apologies, sire.
I was lost. I could tell that they were talking about Diana, but why? Also, this kind of throws some things out of the book as well, because what is the Demon Lord then? Is he like an incubus or what? Or is he like a different type of demon again? Because he hasn't got stripes, whereas the boys have got stripes, and Diana's got stripes. Does that mean the mothers were succubuses? I don't know anymore. I give it up.
Father.
I quickly turned my head to see another demon, who obviously will work out shortly enough who that actually is. Who looked like a mere child, staring at the demon commander on the throne. Father? First father ever.
Raystrout, have you finished your training?
Yes, Father.
Then what do you want?
I want to be with my brothers the best of the day, Father.
The young demon. The demon commander walked to the young demon and gripped their hair, picking him off the ground and forced him to look at his snarl. The younger demon, however, looked unfazed, because he's probably used to the constant abuse given to him by this supposed-to-be father of his, who is a tyrant. And he's never get invited to any weddings.
Huh. Arrogance. Why should I allow you to be with them? I should kill you for your lack of respect to me.
Because I want to be with them, Father.
I can only stare as the younger demon faced his father. Despite the massive difference between them, the younger demon seemed weaker and easier to kill versus the demon commander. Why would this man kill his son, though? Was this commander that ruthless, heartless, tyrant, bully? Yes. However, I wasn't expecting him to laugh and release the younger demon. I guess maybe he kind of loves them, but, favoritism.
Good! Assertive even in the face of danger. That is why you are my favorite son.
I only said why dares the commander placed his hand on the demon's shoulder.
Very well. Go. Tomorrow, you will show me your training.
The little demon grinned widely before running off.
I have a thought.
Yes, my lord?
How old is this daughter?
As old as your 5th, sire.
Do you believe this proposal is worth it?
Yes, sire.
Tell those insects that they are safe for now. I will consider their offer.
Sire, are you certain?
Did I stutter? Now go!
The demon servant quickly ran off, but as soon as he passed the pillar I was hiding behind, he along with the commander vanished into thin air. What the? What had happened? I didn't get the time to try to figure that out before a demon who looked around my age walked into the room reading a book. Is that...
Raystrow, your nose is stuck in those books. Will you not lift your head up from them once in a while?
That voice. I circled around the pillar to see a second demon leaning against another pillar and smirking at Raystrow.
Aren't you supposed to be with your mother practicing the harpsichord?
I am, but I had a feeling that you were in danger.
In danger? What are you...
Attack!
All of a sudden, the three shadows zipped through the room and slammed into Raystrow, forcing him to fall to the ground and drop his book. At the sight cleared for me, there were 3 other demons in a doll pile, with Raystrow at the bottom.
Get up! No way! You haven't had a break in months from those stupid books. It's time for punishment!
Death by brotherhood!
No more reading!
I told you that you were in danger.
I suddenly knew who the demons were. It's the boys. You can tell from their voices and their brotherly love of dogpiling on each other. Even in the demon world, their brotherly connection was astonishing. They were merely young versions of themselves. One of the demons, who I assumed was Matthew, grabbed the book from the floor and opened it, reading it mockingly.
How can you read this, Raystrow? It's all about war strategy. It's boring.
I have to, Zakaru. Get off! There's only one thing you need to know about strategy. Kill them all. Take no prisoners.
You sound just like father.
I couldn't help but giggle. It was cute to see them act childish with each other. Eventually, James managed to push his brother off of him and stand brushing himself off.